What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rich and Angel Show. Today, we have some top secrets for your content creation. We also have a cool hat that Rich just got super excited about. So let's get into it.
Rich and Angel. It's the Rich and Angel Show.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Dropping that bomb.
Welcome. Welcome to Friday. Friday.
Friday, as some people, as the youths like to call it.
Got a little food service equipment and supplies magazine here.
Very cool.
We might dive in and see a couple of things in there. Got a couple of LinkedIn things for you. Got a couple of industry news in case you haven't heard. And I also have some pizza stuff.
Uh-oh.
Pizza time. Anthony's here. Anthony's out of here.
Anthony.
My main man, 50 grand in the Nautica van.
Don't know
All right.
what that means.
I don't know either. People say it though.
I thought it was an old hip hop song.
Yeah. Well, there is some truth to that as well. So the weekend is here. It's upon us. Breathing down our neck.
That's right. Chef Dwayne says, "Let's dive in." I dig it.
Chef, thank you for being here.
So, what's the first thing that you got?
So listen, we're big on LinkedIn.
Yes,
We are big. We are all about LinkedIn. We love LinkedIn.
and by big we mean we love it.
Yes. And listen, our audience is growing. I mean, I'm closing in on 8,000.
Yeah,
And listen, we're going to look to double that this year.
that's
We'll
right.
look to build that. We're looking to build our audience on
That's
LinkedIn,
absolutely
and
right.
LinkedIn is going to be crucial to the future for I think all the people in the industry. If you're a food equipment service guy, if you're sales, if you're anything, you need to be here and you need to be putting some effort in.
Absolutely.
So we got some. I got secret tips,
Okay,
5 of them,
cool.
and we could do 5 more next time. But I got these 5 right now.
All right,
Number one on LinkedIn, send voice messages.
nice.
When connecting with someone for the first time, send a thank you voice message. It makes you stand out from everyone else and starts the relationship off well. Voice messages aren't sent. Voice messages are sent from the mobile app and can be found under messaging. It's pretty
love
simple. It's pretty simple. I began to do it on Instagram as well,
Yeah,
and it's really
think
short and sweet.
especially on Instagram, right?
Oh yeah, you know what? Everything. If you want to grow your Instagram at this point, that's another quick tip in the middle of us.
Yeah,
You need to work the DM.
it's all
need to
about
work
the
the DM.
DMs, and it's all about having actual conversations that aren't robotic.
Yeah. I mean, listen, and stop worrying about I don't have 10,000, I don't have 15,000, I don't have 2 million. None of that matters.
Yeah,
It's about the 1,000 people that actually care about what you're saying.
absolutely.
That's all that
And the
matters.
spammy comments got to go. Hey, thanks for looking at my comment. If you want X, Y, and Z, then make sure you click on the link below. Like, nobody wants to read that while they're scrolling through comments or even watching a video.
Yeah.
So make sure add value to whatever's being posted, and that will get people to your LinkedIn a lot quicker.
Yeah, and
Actually have a thoughtful comment about the video.
yeah, and just going back to the voice thing too, you know, I'm consistently on a weekly basis at this point blocking people.
Yeah.
Not blocking, but removing them as a connection because I don't know these people and they're jumping in the DM with a connection and they're just saying, "Hey, listen, I do insurance, I do this, do that. I really want to set up a time because I want to."
Right.
Dude, I don't know you.
Right.
Okay, you're coming at me with all kinds of stuff, long messages that are
Right.
obviously copy and pasted.
Obviously.
I don't want to talk to you. And I think that's a lesson here to be learned. Send the voice message, get personal. Social media. You have to be social.
Exactly. And I think here's the thing. You could have the best product or service that's around, but if you scare people off right away by trying to message them the very first time and close them, they're never going to actually get to experience how good you are at anything.
That's it. Last example of this. What if you're walking down the street and let's just say you see someone walking down the street and like maybe titles are above people's heads when you're walking down the street.
Right.
Like it's the vice president of this, whatever. And oh, this is the guy I want to talk to. And you're walking down the street and you're going, Hey, Joe, I really want to talk to you about my services. That guy is going to probably call 911
Right.
and be like, there's some lunatic
Right.
that's trying to like
Well, I
shake my
mean,
hand.
it's like the same thing with like a celebrity, for example. If you see Martin Scorsese walking down the street, you're not gonna run up to him and be like, "Hey, Martin, I've been an actor for 5 years. I'd love to be in your next movie."
Yeah.
It's not how it
Here's my
works.
resume. Here's my headshots. You know,
right?
it's like this reminds me of the episode of Seinfeld when Kramer is. I don't know. You're not a big Seinfeld fan, right?
I haven't seen that many.
So, well, Kramer got the acting bug and he goes to L.A. and he wrote like something called his treatment. And he walks into, he's in a cafe and he sees Fred Savage sitting there, and he goes over to him. He's like, "Hey," and he's like, "Starting handing this stuff," and he's huffing and puffing, and he's handing, and Fred Savage ends up running out of there. It was a funny
I
scene,
don't blame him.
and that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Number 2, text only posts receive the highest number of views.
Interesting.
While they are not counted in the same way as videos, text posts are still most viewed of any of the 4 post formats.
Interesting.
And as I was reading about that, I think about people that are doing that. I see Gary Vee doing it. I see
Mhm.
Carlos Gil doing it.
Right.
I see all these people doing that
It's true.
mixed in with everything else. I actually started doing that because I saw them doing it.
Right.
So every now and then I'm just throwing like text stuff in there.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. The platform itself is to build business relationships. You don't always want to have something flashy.
Yeah, words are powerful.
Yeah. Pierre Carlos says, need to build relationships prior to offering your service. Great video. Cheers from Parts Down. Hey, cheers.
Yes, Pierre Carlo. Yes, that's exactly it. It's relationship building. I think ultimately in my mind, when I'm setting out to meet somebody new, I want them to be my friend.
Absolutely.
Let's be friends first. Like it doesn't even have to be all business. Like sometimes, especially when you get to know people outside of LinkedIn too, you can see, oh, they're New York Giants fans. Hey, me too.
Right.
We have things to talk about.
It's true. What's
Excuse
number
me.
3 on there?
Number 3, posts attracting likes and comments in their first published hour are seen by more people.
Yes, this is something that started with Instagram.
Yeah.
And I guess it's transferring over to LinkedIn, which we've been telling you. LinkedIn is great with engagement right now, but it is going to change, and this might be the time.
Yeah, this is probably your last year.
Yeah.
It's going to change because I think LinkedIn is over 600 million now.
Yeah.
When they get to that billion, and they're going to get there.
Yeah.
Because more young people are signing up for LinkedIn. That's another statistic, but it says engagement is the key to posts performing strongly. Comments are the most useful. Shares are the least.
Right.
That's why. What do I always say? Keep your comments. You can keep your shares. You can keep all that stuff. We just want you to talk to us.
Right. Absolutely.
So number 4, when inviting a LinkedIn member to connect with you, make it personal. The recipient is more likely to say yes. Use the add a note field to write a message that explains why they should connect with you. The default invite message is akin to cold calling. True. I am guilty as charged, but not as much recently. I'm sending add a note now.
Same exact thing here.
And what am I adding a note about? Usually it's just about, hey, listen, I see you're in the food service industry, blah, blah, blah. Love to add more professionals like you to my network. No big deal. Check out my profile, see who I am. And it's simple stuff.
Right.
I'm not leading with, hey, Maliki Partner Service in New Jersey. I see you're the CEO of XYZ, and we really love to partner with you guys and be a service company of choice.
Right.
That guy's going to go, click.
Yeah. Or just ignore.
Yeah. Yeah. So we need to be personal, people. Number 5, delete duplicate profiles. Duplicate profiles are common, but send all the wrong messages about your interest in and activity on LinkedIn. They are also confusing to potential connections.
Absolutely.
And it's the truth because I see them sometimes and I think I'm already connected with this guy. Is this the active one? Is this an active one? It is confusing.
Right.
Make sure you're up to date. Your profile needs to be up to date. If you have one that you made 5 years ago and you don't use that no more, delete it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's power in only you. Not you and you from 8 years ago.
Right.
So that's what some top 5. Maybe we'll dive into another 5 next show.
All right.
You have anything?
Yeah, I got some stuff here. It's not digital related, but it is food equipment related.
Okay.
I saw, where is it? Is that? Yeah. Okay. So there's a list here on, what's the website? The Balance SMB, small business. And it's talking about the best skilled trade businesses to start this year, or it was posted in November. So the best skilled trades businesses, and believe it or not, Food equipment tech isn't on the list. What is on the list
And
is
I'll just tell you why. Because it's not a well-known field,
exactly.
but it will be.
Yeah. I mean, what is on the list, and we'll go through it, but it's HVAC, that kind of stuff. But it's not on the list. So I'll read you the ones that they have here, and then we can talk about why it's not.
Yeah.
It's not relevant.
For sure.
Electricians, heating, ventilation, air conditioning,
HVAC,
and refrigeration. That's probably the closest.
HVACs, yep.
Masonry, plumbers,
Dying,
pipe
a dying
fitters.
trade.
Masonry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hard pressed to find a mason if you really need one.
Bayonne, New Jersey actually has plenty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. Welders. That's something you've been thinking about getting into, right?
Yes, talking with my brother-in-law about it yesterday. We're going to be building a small welding shop in our Point Pleasant, New Jersey office. He has been training and doing some different things, and we're going to get that. We're going to start practicing, and we're going to make that an offered service. It's important.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, trying to find a welder, they're out there, but they're so busy. It's hard to lock them in.
Right. Huh. Interesting.
And they're expensive.
And that's
which
it.
I
Those
like.
are the top 5, and they're
So-
expensive.
Hey, listen, supply and demand, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, they're charging what they got to charge because they know their worth. And that's what it is. These tradesmen and women, I'm out here promoting. We're doing this for a reason. We're doing this for quite a few reasons.
Right.
One of these reasons is to really let people know, like, these tradesmen and women, this is not second rate.
Right.
Like, this is high caliber, top-notch people performing skilled labor. It's gangster.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I was looking over there. Well, you'll see a video posted that we're going to put up probably Monday with one of our technicians, Gil, doing a last minute fix on something, kind of an urgent thing. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I'm trying to edit this thing and pull out a storyline so that you can do the narration. And I'm like, I couldn't even begin to figure out what they're doing. Like, I have no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you guys have been in the business, but it's not an easy skill to just kind of pick up on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this guy, Gil, he's been with us for 17 years. He eyeballs things because he's seen so much.
Right.
And when you have this experience, he's eyeballing things. He's like, this was a 3/4. We only have a 1/2 inch in stock. This is an emergency. We got to go get what we got to get. We got to go do what we got to do. And I mean, there's an expertise behind it. So, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that peace of mind that someone's going to actually come in and do this right the first time and not have to worry, what's next? It's up, it's running. I'm making business. I'm doing business again.
Interesting. And I'm so apparently we're having some technical difficulties. People are saying that our stuff is low. If we're at a low volume for you guys, then let us know because the volume's pretty high.
Oh, no,
the volume's pretty high on our end.
I think we're testing right now. Hey, Mike, can you give us Mike? How's that sound, Mike? You sound a little bit better.
You let us know, Mike.
We are putting the show to a halt until we have confirmation on audio.
Let's see what Mike says. Being an amazing person for letting us know because we could have gone the whole show with it just being super low. All right. So in the meantime, I guess
I think we're good now.
Yeah.
Believe me, I think we're good. Where were we?
The
trades.
Yeah, the trades.
So electricians up there, obviously. I think
He says he can hear Eureka.
sweet.
Eureka.
So electricians, another big one. These are all things that are going out of style.
Right. I have a volume up to the max. Well, thank you for sticking around. We promise we'll figure it out after this episode. But if you want to crank up your volume specifically for us or throw in some headphones, we'd gratefully appreciate it.
Yeah, I think we just upped it. So
Yeah, I think we got it.
I'm blowing my own eardrums out. So
Yeah, same here.
so I'm talking. So see how far away I could be now. I still hear.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right. So electric. These are all dying trades. These are all things, plumbers, all these stuff. And for the common person out in the suburbs, for residentials, business owners with commercial properties, these tradesmen that are going into retirement, and the ones that are not coming into the field,
Right.
it's going to get expensive for you. It's going to get real expensive for you because I'm going to tell you, and it's not because they want to gouge you. It's going to be because their business is so inundated with calls. They have to charge a premium for their service.
Absolutely.
And that's just the way it's going to be. So we have the opportunity to talk about it and fix it. I'm not just promoting the food equipment service trade. I mean, that's where I am. Okay. That's obviously where the heart lies, but the heart lies in helping people. I feel like the purpose is to really help people understand what is at stake and what the opportunities are.
Right.
Your civilized lives of putting a power switch on and the lights coming on and flushing a toilet, all these things that you don't think about daily, things go wrong sometimes.
Right.
You know, it's not a matter, I always tell people, it's not a matter of if a part's going to break, it's a matter of when.
Right.
Everything's got a shelf life.
Yeah. I mean, anything left to its own devices will start to erode, right? I forget the exact quote, but pretty much everything needs upkeep. You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no such thing as equipment or anything that will just be good forever.
You can buy a Rolls Royce. You can buy your Boeing 747 planes. Everything needs maintenance. You can't just ride things till the wheels fall off.
Mike Reed says here on YouTube, I tell my customers the same thing. Guys are retiring every month. Interesting.
Guys are retiring. The boomers are going out. You know, you got the millennials right now owning the workforce in our 20s and 30s here. And we if you don't know about this, it's very unlikely you're going to find it.
Right. I mean, on that same thread, I found this here. Maybe we do a quick couple quotes from it, but it's pretty much talking about the skilled trade shortage. There is a skilled trade labor shortage. Can we fix it?
Yes, we can.
Absolutely. And where is it? Here we go. How big is the problem? Here's one way of looking at it. Deliolite study found that skills gap may leave an estimated 2.4 million positions unfilled between 2018 and 2028, with potential economic impact of 2.5 trillion. Yeah. Just to wrap your mind around how much a trillion really is, you know, it's rough. And here's another way to look at it. Neighborly, the world's largest franchisor of home services brand, is hearing about this problem from its franchisees almost daily.
Yes.
Wow. So this is not a something that we're making that we're exaggerating or anything.
And you don't got to read nothing past this. They have more jobs than they have people to do them.
Yes.
Where are we right now? All my service men and women out there are in the same boat. We're on the same ship that's sailing into the sunset daily, every day, every night, from dawn to dusk. We are sitting here saying, I have all these jobs. I'm trying to get to them. How do I make it happen faster? Because we don't have enough people to fill it.
Absolutely.
And you can't just throw a body at something.
It's got to be well educated.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
they got to be trained. They got to know. They got to
people.
listen. We're working with gas and electric, working with steam. You have employees on site on the premises. You have people. This is listen. It's the people business. At the end of the day, we have to be safe. We have to know what we're doing. We can't just start doing things.
Yeah. Mike Reed has a comment here. Ecolab is going to lose more than half their staff in the next 5 months in Houston. I wonder why that is.
Mike, do you know? Do you have any context behind that? So we could talk about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Ecolab is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're in every restaurant you could think of. Dishwashers and pest control. I think they're pest controls and stuff like that. A lot of stuff like that. Even the urinal cakes. I mean, everything you see in restaurants. But next time you're out, you start noticing, you'll see Ecolab's thing on.
I've started noticing brands already when I go to restaurants.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And but there's not enough people to fill these jobs. And like I was saying, we have to train our guys. There's safety at hand, and then there's expertise and know-how, so we don't wire something backwards and blow circuits, and then your compressor's blown. We have to make sure that we're doing things right.
Right. Oh, you said 5
years. 5 years. Okay.
Yeah, that's different. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Because that's what I've been saying. I'm saying to people right now, you're gonna go out of business if you're not online. Part of the conversation. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. Fed Nation knows I'm going to be talking about this down at the conference.
And I'll just say I'm super excited for your talk because we were going over it in some rehearsals, and man, it's just something that we haven't heard from you before. You know,
it's new. It's all new.
It's all new, and it's a different approach, I think.
Yeah,
and I think it's going to be real. It's going to be very filled with value for people, even though it's not data filled.
Right.
It is absolutely filled with like meaning.
And the meaning behind the meaning.
Right.
is brand. And
Right.
that's really what it is. We're boiling it down to explaining what we're doing here.
I'm so looking forward
So
to
we're
it.
taking the dad out of it and putting, as Carlos Gill would say, we're humanizing the hell out of this one.
Absolutely.
So
You got any other articles there?
so I got some industry news.
Cool.
You might not know, but you know Middleby.
Mm-hmm.
So they bought Ram Fry Dispensers. So Middleby Corporation added automated option to its restaurant equipment portfolio. Thanks to the acquisition of Ram Fry Dispensers automated equipment, they produce frozen French fry dispensing equipment where everybody here, well, you don't know, but everybody that's listening in the food equipment world knows that those are found in mostly McDonald's.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
we serviced those for many, many, many years. We've since seen the decline on those. We don't really see much of that anymore. We stocked a ton of the parts over the years, all the drums and the pins and the rollers and the control boards and the EEPROM chips. And over the years, we had them all. We had it up. We stocked it all. The control board, that 290626, I think that's the part number for the control board. Those are obsolete. Those are now obsolete. There's a lot of
Wow.
obsolete parts. So I'm not sure what Middleby is doing behind that. I guess they wanted the technology behind it, I guess. Ram Fry Dispensers operates releasing portion control frozen product directly from the freezer into fry baskets. Basically, it's all automated, so nobody's dropping
Right.
fries.
Right.
That's industry news right there.
Very cool.
We got our very own sponsor for the Fed Group, KCL, sharpens its international focus, and they mentioned that to me in a comment today.
Very cool.
On LinkedIn, actually, and I just happened to be on Food Equipment Service website, and there was an article. So KCL plans to expand its business outside of the Americas. Luca Salamoni, who also commented on the LinkedIn post, will now represent KCL and its product lines in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. KCL provides an array of software products that aid in the food service design process, including consolidating equipment, symbol libraries, and specifications in one location. So shout out to Kevin Kochman and KCL. And listen, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm sure you're not going to need it because you guys are working and you're going to make it happen.
Right.
So that's some industry news right there. And let's see what else here. Reps update food service equipment and supplies sales forecast. Now, I just printed this one out because basically what I want to say is, as we promote the food service industry and the food equipment world, 29% of reps report an increase in quoting activity in the third quarter, which represents a 12% decline from the second quarter in terms of consultant activity. 31% of reps reported an increase in the third quarter of 2019, though. So while things were kind of, I guess, up and down a little bit, things are still looking up. Reps forecast 2% sales growth for the fourth quarter of 2019 and 3% for 2020. So listen, the food equipment world is on the uptick, and I don't think there's any end in sight. Listen, look at all the stuff that's happening around us. Everything is related to food,
right? From
DoorDash deliveries to all the delivery stuff to the ghost kitchens to Impossible Burgers, Beyond Meats to all these vegetarian things. All this stuff. Food is everywhere.
Yep, and that's the experience behind the food that's really making this a growingly relevant industry, a more increasingly relevant industry, I think is a better way to say it. But Evan from Univex says, great job, fellas, keep it up. And Mike Reed corrected himself. He said, oh, correct, my bad. 5,000, I'll pull it up. It's a $5,000 signing bonus for new techs at large companies.
Yeah. That is not so far off the beaten path for most companies today.
Right.
So the industry's on an uptick. Okay, the industry's on an uptick. We need to get these young people excited about it. And that's where I'm going to stop and say, listen, go to thefedgroup.com and still get your tickets to come down to this conference. Okay. This is not a conference that you're going to be used to. It's going to be much different, much different layout and format. We're going to have music playing. This is going to be like upbeat fun. You're not going to be able to have time to slouch and fall asleep or do anything. This is going to be we're moving. This is like a show. We're putting on an 8-hour show for each day.
Right. It's going to be 3 hours.
It's going to be jam-packed. There's going to be keynotes. There's going to be panels. There's going to be crash courses. There's going to be breakfasts. There's going to be lunches. There's going to be a big dinner on Miami, Latin pig roast.
Ooh, can't wait for that one.
That's an experience.
Yeah.
We're bringing you an experience, okay? Because this is the first of many that we're looking to do. There's going to be events. Look to the Fed Group, Fed Nation. If you like this hat, let me know. This is new. If you like this hat, I might be doing something with this. We'll do some pre-orders.
Yes.
But I could get this. We can get these with your state, your company, and all that stuff. So let me know. And you need to be there. You need to be part of it. This is groundbreaking. It's new. I have Mopsy, executive director and president in the house. We got FCSI's marketing team coming. We have Hobart in the building, Partstown in the building, Heritage, McGalley, Techtown, Turbo Systems. Roger Smelser and United Service Technologies is going to be coming down. Joe Ferry of Basinga Ferry is going to be coming down. We have Middleby, Todd Briner in the house. Listen, come on.
We got a full house coming.
This is going to be a very interesting couple days.
Absolutely. We have Charles Paynes as my greet is ice cold in Houston. I don't know. I hear it's cold down there.
I don't know. And speaking of Mopsy too, I just wanted to mention me and this guy.
Yes.
Are bringing the cameras, we're bringing the mics, and we're going to San Diego on Tuesday night because we're going to be in the Mopsy conference, San Diego, at the Omni Lacoste Hotel, and I hope to see you there. We've never been to this show before, to this conference before, rather, and I don't know exactly what to expect. I know it's jam-packed with speakers as well.
Yeah. And if you're going to be there, let us know so that we can connect while we're there. Maybe even
show us the ropes.
Yeah, show us the ropes. Maybe you'll be in a video with us. Who knows?
If you want to be in a video, if you want to represent the industry, the company, your company, and continue to help us promote, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And
give some get some free advertisement for your company.
You'll get free advertisement. And of course, we are looking for sponsors that want to build their brand. We're going to sit here. We're going to market you on the show. We can put you in videos. There's a lot of things that we could do. So please be in touch if you want to be a sponsor. We're going to do the marketing for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So do you have anything else? Because I'm
no.
Okay, cool. So this weekend I had made a couple different announcements. Our top 5 pizza video has performed the best out of everything.
Yeah. We're at like 4K at this point of views.
So we decided this year, even though we talked about it last year, we really didn't do much more. We did one other one. We're going to make time. We're going to start doing more top 5 pizza videos.
Yeah. We're going to try and do like one a month, maybe.
We'll try.
You
know what it is? We're just jam-packed with travel.
Yeah.
I mean, San Diego popped out of nowhere.
I think, and we can talk about this further, but I think we should start making some time in the traveling that we go to the pizza spots of where we're going.
We do.
Like even if we have a packed day, we leave an hour gap or something and we just take a lift or something.
It doesn't take long to bite into a slice.
Yeah, exactly.
We could do that. Yeah. So we'll do that because people seem to like it. And I would love nothing more. I know I'm talking about sponsorships, but it's just important for us to continue to build. It's not easy to do this with no cash flow. We're doing this out of pocket, baby.
That's right.
I would love more Salad Sons, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Baker's Pride. Yeah. Maybe you guys want to sponsor our pizza videos.
Yeah, Blodgett.
Yes. So if anyone out there in Middleby land is listening, let me know if you're interested in sponsoring our top pizza videos, and maybe we could find we could do some research and find places that are going to have these ovens there, and we'll make it our business to be in those pizzerias.
That's true.
I was in Pizza Masters. It's very easy in town too. I mean, I walk into Pizza Masters has Baker's Prides.
Yep.
And he loves his old Baker's Pride, his old Y600. Loves that thing.
Yeah, he was talking to you about.
He said, I had this thing for 30 years. What is
best thing I ever?
Look at this thing. This door is so heavy. Come on, it's built like a tank.
He was the quintessential pizza
Italian
pizza
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey
great
Italian.
Great people. If you're ever in Bayonne, New Jersey, I'm going to take you. I take everybody to Pizza Masters and Cafe Bello in town. But yeah. So pizza, ladies and gentlemen, New Jersey is home to 6 of the country's 101 best pizza places.
Interesting. Wow.
You're welcome, America.
Yeah. You're welcome, America.
So number 1 that they have listed here. Now this is, I don't think this is it. This is not it. I think this is from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So number 5 on the list, Bread and Salt, right in the Jersey City Heights.
Oh, wow.
I have heard of this place. Never been, which opened just this year. I think that was last year. So I heard of it because somebody mentioned it to me online. Was the first New Jersey pizza spot to appear on the list at number 55 with its Roman square style slices from the James Beard semifinalist Rick Easton, making one of the hottest spots, one of the state's hottest food towns. Yes, Jersey City is on the come up.
Love it.
Number 4 here, which is, well, I'll just go with the list what they say. Santillo's, and I saw Santillo's on Barstool Sports.
Oh, okay.
So Dave Portnoy was there. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Santillo's is an Elizabeth institution run nearly single-handedly by Al Santillo. came in number 47. His menu reads like a pizza history textbook with different specialty pies named for the year in which they were popular.
Oh, wow.
Can't decide. You can't go wrong with their classic Sicilian, and don't be afraid to ask for sesame seeds on the crust.
Sesame seeds on that actually sounds delicious.
I like that.
Wow.
The next one is De Lorenzo's tomato pies, which Dave Portnoy was at this one too.
Oh, yeah.
Also in Robbinsville is number 37. The 70-year-old institution and rival of Papa's opened its current location in 2017. It slings the same style tomato pies and even has a clam pie like Frank Pepe's, though it has red sauce, unlike the Connecticut's joint's white pie.
Interesting.
Are you a white pie guy?
I love the white pizzas.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ricotta?
I love
Ricotta?
them.
Oh,
Yes.
marron.
With the ricotta.
Oh, marron a me.
I love it actually.
Throw a little crushed pepper and garlic.
Yeah, maybe a little
Oh.
basil, some
Could
color
do a little
in there.
basil, and maybe
Mm.
with the basil I might sing to you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Star Tavern and its vaunted thin crust bar pies in orange made the list at number 32, a staple for any self-respecting New Jersey pizza fan. Listen,
Hey,
bar pie,
yeah, bar pie. That's
my
where it's
fave.
at.
One of my favorites.
By the way, they're pizza pies. Okay, they're not just pizzas. So if you're
Pizza
anywhere
pie.
else in the country, Jersey's correct when we say it's a pie. Get
Is
a
it?
pie.
It's a pizza pie.
When I
Again,
mo-
a slice of pizza.
When I moved to Florida, everybody made fun of me because the first thing I wanted to do was order a couple pies of pizza. They were like, "What the hell?"
Got to get a couple pies.
I called the pizzeria and asked for that. They're like, "We don't sell pies."
Really?
Yeah, they're like, "We don't sell pies. This is a
Interesting.
pizzeria." And I was just like, "Click." I was like, "Where
Okay.
am I? What did I do?"
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. You're at home with people. You're like, hey, listen, I'm gonna order a couple pies.
Right.
Everybody knows what that means. That
Right.
doesn't mean we're gonna go get some apple and peach cobblers.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's what I thought. At least, apparently, the
People don't
rest of
know.
America don't know. They don't
People
feel the
don't
same
know.
way.
Someone said, "Oh,
Mike
Mike,
Skinto said, "Yeah, come meet me in New Haven, and we'll have our own pizza tour. We got the best."
I'm gonna tell you something. Dave Portnoy went up to Connecticut, and he's giving them bangers,
really
high scores.
interesting. I was about to talk trash. You
Yeah.
stopped me.
Mike, listen, we're gonna make a commitment to you right now. We're coming up to Connecticut. We're gonna come to New Haven this year. We're gonna do a top 5 pizza tour with you.
That'll be
So
great.
let's get us. We'll chat. We'll send an email out. We'll email each other or text each other, or call each other, or send a pigeon
Right.
some way.
We'll write each other letters.
We know how to get in touch,
Yeah.
and we will lock down a date and time.
Absolutely.
Dunzo. It's gonna happen. We're going, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. We're going to Connecticut. Top 5 pizza. And then this one, another Dave Portnoy style.
Actually,
Barstool.
I've seen him. I've seen this video.
Very recent. So go to Barstool Sports and put in Raza, because Raza, the Jersey City restaurant whose Neapolitan pies were crowned the best pizza in New York by the New York Times
Wow.
and the best restaurant in Jersey City by NJ.com, was named the 3rd best pizza in the country.
Jeez. Look at that. All these little gems we have here. Where's Connecticut's list, huh? Where are they?
Where they fall on the list? They're probably like number 1.
Yeah, right. Imagine.
So I mean, listen, we got to go to Raza. I saw him do it. It's a nice. It almost looks like the way he calls it, like a fancy pizza with the Neapolitan style,
Right.
but it's much crispier. It's got like the char on it and everything.
Sounds delicious. I think I want to try the bar pizza. Which one is that? Star Tavern? Star Tavern and Raza. Those are the ones that I want to try.
Yeah. So we have a lot of gems around here.
Yeah.
If anybody's out there in Jersey and they want us to do a pizza tour of their town, they can show us the ropes. Let's do it.
Let's do
Reach
it.
out. And then listen, we're going to be in San Diego next week.
If anybody knows some good pizza out there.
And I guess it doesn't, because it's California. It might be fish tacos.
Oh, we could do top fish tacos.
So listen, it doesn't have to be pizza. If we're in San Diego and the top thing out there is fish tacos, we're going to be in San Diego. If you're there, reach out to me, hit the DM. You can reach out to us on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. There's a million ways to get in touch.
Yeah, we monitor all the comments. So
All day, every day,
all day,
2 a.m.,
all day,
4 a.m.
drinking coffee and water and ordering pies of pizza.
We're up all night drinking coffee like NORAD, all night missile watch. So San Diego, from San Diego, we're coming back. We're going to be in Miami. We're going to be so busy. We're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
So we leave Miami and then we come back. Listen, we're going to be in New York City Sunday, March 8th for the New York Restaurant Show at the Javits. We could always bust out right around 5 o'clock and go do a top 5 in the city before we get ready to leave for Denver the next day to go to RIFMA. What's the food in Denver?
Pot.
Oh yeah, it's true. Well, you know what? The people smoke and then they decide.
Top 5 strains of
Unfortunately,
marijuana.
unfortunately, that's not really my thing.
we might get demonetized.
More power to you if you do it.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't.
not for
either.
me.
I don't know what Denver's food is. I'm assuming some sort of meat,
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
something
Look
that
that up.
people hunt. You know, maybe some venison.
I don't know what Denver is known for food wise, but then from Denver in March, we're going to be in Palm Springs, California again.
Right.
Back to Palm Springs. We'll be with Roger Smelser, United Service Technologies, at a very big conference out there, which I cannot recall the name of right now. And then we come back, and as fast as we come back, we're going back to Austin for the FCSI conference.
Are we going to Austin?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Austin.
When
so
I was
much.
talking with FCSI,
Mhm.
he invited us to go to the FCSI one. So
Very cool.
I said, listen, I'll be there.
very cool.
Let's do it.
I love it.
So we'll be back in Austin for a little bit, and then well, Austin, obviously the scooters were cool. There was a lot. It was just a cool vibe.
Yeah, it was.
This time, hopefully, we won't be sick. We'll be able to enjoy a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there was that place that we went to with the what I had like some,
Sausages,
yeah, but it was like some weird animal. It was like goose or something that we
like elk, or
yeah, it was something like that. But it was delicious.
yeah, it was like gamey, different style sausage hot dog things.
Yeah, Rainy Street.
Yeah,
Rainy Street. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
it was a very cool spot, man.
Yeah,
I just wish I didn't feel like crap.
I know.
And then after Austin, and the April, Chicago NRA, which we can make an announcement right now. I talked with Evan about this.
Cool.
The Fed group, the Feds,
Mhm.
Food Equipment Digital Disruptors, is going to have a very big meetup at the Univex booth
Oh, cool.
in NRA.
Very
And
cool.
stay tuned for more details about a mastermind event that we're going to look to put on in Chicago. Very intimate. We're only going to sell a few tickets, and we're going to go in depth into branding and some other interesting topics. But more details will come as we develop them.
I love it.
And then I also want to give a shout out to Missy at Greenbrier Technologies.
Missy.
Very big
Holla.
supporter in the Food Equipment Group. We appreciate you. And I was talking with her. She won't be able to make the conference, but obviously there's more things coming. And as I mentioned to her, the Fedpowerment, the Women's Fedpowerment event,
Yeah.
she was very intrigued.
Hmm.
So I said, listen, I'll be in touch with you about details. Maybe you want to even participate and be a part of it.
That would be great.
So we're going to be looking for a young lady in the industry to host the Fedpowerment event that I'm looking to put on in New York City this summer.
Love it.
So we'll see what happens. I do have one young lady in mind who's been in the industry a while. She's a powerhouse, and she's actually on the Professor board. So if you know who I'm talking about and you're listening, I'll be calling you.
Hey, tag her.
Yeah. And what else? So tomorrow we're going on a pizza review around this town again. Top 5. Be on the lookout for that video next week.
That's right.
And I guess I don't know what else we got going on. We're busy.
Yeah, we're busy. We're just finishing up all the planning for the conference, and just excited. I just kind of want the day to get here already.
Yeah.
And just this has been a year of our lives planning this thing out. A little more maybe.
Yeah.
Just from NRA last year all the way to now, it's almost unreal that it's here already.
I know. Time is flying by. It's mid-January. I mean, we just rang the new year in 2020. Well, we're smack dab in it.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone is putting forth effort and work into getting ready to build their brands here this year. I'm not really seeing too much activity.
Yeah.
We're going to change this, man.
Absolutely.
We're going to change this. We're going to change the persona of what needs to be done. And it starts down in Miami. And from there, we're going to continue on. So Friday, off into the sunset. I guess that's it.
I mean, I think we gave the people something good today. Gave you all something to chew on. We let you know our announcements. And as always, we're incredibly grateful for all of your support and all the attention and the time that you could be spending literally anywhere else, but you're watching this.
Yeah, means a lot to us. Thank you so much. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful weekend. We will see you on Monday for a new episode, which will be the last episode of the week since we'll be traveling. But we will see you Monday. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and like Alan says, be kind to one another.
Hey. Rich
Rich Malibu here, live and direct.
It's the Rich and Angel Show.